And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Cummings. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that run.
Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Right back to it.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Eleventh play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
He has the 1st and still on his feet.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. They're working that left side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown. And then the ball scores, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion.
Timeout, Penn State.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll lead the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The quarterback keeps it. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got a little space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cummings. The screen, he's got wheels. He's loose. Got some room into the goal line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over Ball State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because They kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go in. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
This is a gamble that could blow up in your face, going for it on fourth and long from their own 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Decibel meters about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide-out level noise. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Let's it fly. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out in front of him.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Cummings. Going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Trying to set the tone with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
To throw again. Steps away to find some room. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
You got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll give it to him again. There he goes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's topped 150 yards on the ground. 18 Nittany Lion backs have gone for 2K. They've had some great names in history. Franco Harris, Lydell Mitchell, John Cappelletti, Saquon. Maybe this guy's going to be remembered among those legends.
Man, that's crazy to go back and think about those guys and those kind of playmakers coming from one school. I want to be the next guy. That's why you want to go to Penn State, to put your name on that list.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Turning it on! Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 4 over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UCLA will go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe.
Makes a grab right down the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
He's loose on the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The inside handoff. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give to the tailback. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll run for it. Send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Cummings. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying it.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
15, 2 attacks on the football. 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 2 attacks on
he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the UCLA offense will take over 1st and 10.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to pass. It's Cummings. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Coming out with it, it's Allen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
It's complete on the right side. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, looking to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to change this route. Quarterback keeper. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
On the double.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. To the air, it's Cummings. Big fella moving. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Toledo. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Gets away from one, finds room. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab on the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback now breaking the field.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.